Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. On the last run, it was a standard cursed mode run, and the run itself was nothing extraordinarily special. It was just an average cursed mode run. We ended up picking up an A-tier weapon and constantly recycling it, trying to get something better. We ended up going from like the gunbow to the grass chopper to the star pew, and I think we had something else at some point. Before I begin and go down into the Gungeon, let's, no, not save slot. Let's turn on beast mode by popular demand. On the last cursed DD20 mode run, which was 2 runs ago from this episode, I highly recommend you watch it if you haven't. It was an outstandingly weird run. We ended up having our downs, our highs. We ended up going from 1 armor, I think, on the forge, and still managing somehow to pull a victory out of that run and winning on bullet hell. It was absolutely ridiculous. Possibly my best individual play ever. I don't like this at all. And it was a hell of a lot of fun. I greatly enjoyed that run, and I hope you did too. But I kind of want this run to be a little bit easier than that. I want this run to kind of be an overall success. I want to have a good time. I want to have a strong run. I want to play well. I think I've been realizing that I've been lacking a certain conservative play in Gungeon lately, and it's been causing me to take a lot of damage. It's been causing me to get into situations where I have very low HP at the late side of the game. So I definitely want to play a little bit more conservatively, not be so aggressive, have better target selection, and also just use blanks when I feel like I need to. You know, there's a lot of times when I won't use a blank on something like the oubliette, and then I'll end the floor with 2 extra blanks because I didn't use any against the Blobulon, the Blobulord. Sometimes, you just can't really prevent yourself from taking damage. You'll just get telefragged by a ghost or something, and when that happens, I mean, it is what it is, you know? There's not much you can do about taking damage in every situation, but you can try. You know, you can have better engagements when there's a key bulletkin instead of running into an enemy or getting hit by a bullet. You can probably get out of that without getting shot. That's the type of stuff I need to work on, I think. I just need to play better and play more conservatively and use blanks and think a little bit more about my decisions, about the items that I'm picking up, especially from shops, and making sure I'm not forgetting anything, because in a recent run I think I did forget to talk to the gun game dudes, the Man Cervantes and the Gunsling King. I gotta not forget that kind of stuff. It's very handy. You get free items at the end of a floor. So I'm just gonna try my best. I'm gonna hope that we can make a victory happen here, and if we don't, we don't, but if we do, we do. Either way, having a lot of fun with Gungeon, and I'm having some good runs and some exciting runs, some runs that have a lot of flair to them, a lot of personality. Even that last run where we ended up just getting mediocre A-tier weaponry and having to constantly recycle them to get something better, it was still an interesting run, and it still was interesting to see the different A-tier weapons that maybe I don't use all that much, see how good they are, if they are good at all. And learn about Gungeon, you know? I will say that the grass chopper on the old king fight was wonderful. Yeah, I saw it coming. See, like right there, pay attention. I'm talking to myself here, I gotta pay attention. But even something like that, just observing that a bullet was coming, making sure that it's not gonna interact with a chandelier and causing me to die. Okay, good. I was worried about this room for a second. I might end up blanking. That's way too much dodge rolling for 1 bulletkin, but I hate that room, man. This room might be the hardest room in this floor just when you are jammed and you get the jam blob and the jam bulletkin. There's no room to dodge there. And if you had to deal with something like Poison Pursuit, hell no. That'd be a pain in the ass is what that would be. Definitely one of my least favorite rooms on this floor. Ugh. Yeah, anyways, having a good time, with Gungeon. Let's keep it going. We got a lot of this game to play until the AG&D update happens, which should hopefully happen soon. I know that the Switch got an update recently, but it was an old update, so nothing actually got changed. There's not a lot on this floor. There are a couple of items that I would like to get in the shop. There's both a accuracy upgrade in the form of the scope and a reload speed upgrade in the form of the oiled cylinder, and I think I'm gonna buy both if I can. Tabletech Rage is also really good, but this would cost me 80 credits. I'd still have enough to buy a single key, and being able to fire essentially faster with the oiled cylinder because I'll spend less time reloading, and to have an accuracy upgrade in case I get like a shotgun type weapon, that seems very valuable to me. So I very well might just try, perfect. I very well might just try and purchase those two things on the shop on this floor and go down to the next floor with no keys, because if we have to destroy chests, whatever. If I have to destroy the blue chest on this floor, whatever. We'll hopefully get some junk out of it. I'm not going to try and spawn blobs here to try to get some extra money. That is, why am I standing there? See, like right there. There's no reason for me to be standing there getting shot at by the Gatling gun. So let's stop doing that. Try to play smarter, play more conservatively, use these blanks if I feel like I need to. I have 3 of them. And hopefully not take any damage on this floor. Yeah, it's just the recent runs I've been taking damage, I've been not getting flawlesses, I've been leaving floors with extra blanks, and I've been taking damage when I have blanks at my disposal, which I shouldn't be doing. Good. So, I want to work on my Gungeon play here. We actually did get a key so we can open everything on this floor, but I kind of don't want to open the blue chest. I kind of want to save the key, maybe see if there's going to be a better chest in the future, but having said that, it's a chest that we have access to right now. It could have a really good item in it. You know, blue level active singularity would be amazing. Blue level gun, the siren would be good. The fish in a barrel. There are good weapons that I would love to get out of this chest. And for passives, I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get a cursed bullets item, and I would like to bring that along with me. I don't know. I will spend my blanks, even if I don't see the cracks. It's never gonna be there, I don't think. I'll pop the blanks anyways. Going down to the oubliette with 3 blanks versus 2 blanks, not really that much of a big difference, and I would very much like to find the secret room. Looks like we might not be able to find it on this floor, however, and if we can't, we can't, although it would be a little bit disappointing. Definitely feel a little bit stuffed up, I think. I might be coming down with a cold. Noticing that I've been feeling a little bit, not like I've been losing my voice, but just like I feel like I sound a little bit different. I will use revolver ammo for this. Ideally, we'll get an ammo drop on the next floor that will compensate for this, but I really do want to try to find that secret room. I guess it could be in the small room over here, can't it? I think I have seen secret rooms, not in the middle, but maybe on the bottom. No, I've already blanked the shop. I have seen 2 secret rooms in one room before, when one of the secret rooms is the oubliette access, so I guess it could be there. Pretty sure 1 bullet from this gun would find it. The revolver does so much damage that I think it would just show me the secret room access. Okay. I've literally checked every room in that case, except, no, I've literally checked every room, except for this one, at the top left. But if we can't find the secret room, we can't find the secret room, whatever. We'll go down to the next floor, or I mean, I guess I'll use the blank somewhere. Where would I use the blank? I don't know. Already blanked in this room. What are we gonna buy? I like the scope. I like Table Tech Rage. Being able to flip a table and have an extra damage bonus is pretty good, but I do like the scope and I do like Oiled Cylinder for the faster reloads. You know, if we get something like an RPG, that's gonna be amazing. We actually barely have enough money to buy everything as well, which is fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. And I figured we'll just blank whatever. Okay, so we're going down to the oubliette with 1 key. For a second I thought I was gonna forget about the chest in here. No, let's open the chest. And it's the explosive decoy, which I think is better than the coolant. The coolant is good for putting out wicks, for allowing you to do a little bit of extra damage to enemies, but the explosive decoy isn't a blank, but it's not a blank. It does help substantially for trying to prevent enemies from hitting you. We could also use this to steal, but I don't want to spawn LJ off of Table Tech Rage, so we're not going to do that. I think the regular decoy is better because the explosive decoy can hurt you if you use it improperly, but still, being able to just like pop a decoy in a room and then be able to kill every enemy on the room without having to worry about them kill you is wonderful. You know, I can do this room. I guess the blobs are not, oh no, the explosive decoy exploded. But just being able to kind of pop an explosive decoy, you know, maybe not once per room, but every once in a while, around once per room, once every other room, it's pretty nice. Gets the enemies off your butt, it simplifies your existence in Gungeon, and I do like having weapons and items that allow you to get some utility out of them, you know? Get some utility out of the explosive decoy here. And there are some rooms where this will save me damage, I guarantee it. There are some rooms that are extremely difficult that I would very much want to have this item. Okay, I gotta stop spawning more enemies. I gotta deal with the shotgunner still. We might get the explosive decoy charged off of this one room, which is one reason why it's actually pretty good, because on a difficult room like this, you're gonna get close to getting a charge back if you use it properly. So we don't quite have a charge. I probably shouldn't have used it on that room, honestly, but we'll get a charge back, probably on this wave. But I don't need to use it for the next wave, because the next wave is just, you know, a bullet and a couple of mutant bulletkins, which is pretty easy to deal with here. I like having the revolver as a secondary weapon if I have no other weapon, because it does do substantial damage. And if I need to walk into a room and kill something quickly, this is gonna be a good weapon to do that with. What happened to the explosive decoy? It should have still been active. It's like no, there it is. Oh, you know what it was? I think I get it now. I have to use the explosive decoy in the room. I used it outside of the room. I used it in the hallway. So the enemies were not aggroed on it. I think that's what I've got to start doing here. So, you know, I got to learn a little bit about how to use this item, but once I learn how to use it, it should be wonderful for us. There is a key. Wonderful. That's probably a gun muncher, if I would have to guess. And we get ghost bullets for 54 in our shop. Honestly, that's pretty good. Yeah, I figured this would be a gun muncher. Do I want ghost bullets? I don't know, I think I might want ghost bullets. If ghost bullets didn't completely screw up explosives, I think it's purely beneficial. But because ghost bullets can cause explosive weapons to be severely nerfed, starting to think that maybe I just won't take ghost bullets and instead will buy blanks, HP, armor, that kind of stuff. So I mean, this would be a really good room to have the explosive decoy on just because it's a zone control. Stop using the revolver, please. You know, because it can pull the aggro for a little bit while you are wandering around killing enemies. This is gonna be a chest? It's gonna be a chest. All right, well, come back to that later, I suppose. We don't need to destroy it now, but because it's brown, you know what, let's destroy it now. There we go, we got junk, good. Small damage upgrade for the floor. Room like this, yes, we are going to pop Explosive Decoy. As soon as we get it charged, I think. It's a very long room, so it will last. Maybe at this point we shouldn't. But a room like this is one of the rooms where having the Explosive Decoy can save you damage, you know? If there's going to be some dead eyes on the room, if there's going to be some very annoying enemies like veterans and jammed enemies and, you know, maybe a zone control and you can't move around all that much, just stand behind a wall, pop the Explosive Decoy, and then hopefully you'll be fine. Now, again, I need to pay attention. I need to not use the Explosive Decoy in a position where it's not going to be able to gather the aggro, and apparently in the hallways in a room, that's a bad thing, so let's stop doing that. Good, good, good. As long as one of them dies, we're fine. There's always a secret room in this room, isn't there? At the bottom left corner. That seems to be a very frequent location for the secret room, because there it is. I guess we'll just keep it in mind and we'll come back here later. I don't really want to use a blank this early on the floor. I always think that you should save the blanks for at the end of a floor, you know? There's actually multiple enemies there. What is this? Don't blink Gorgon's Gates. This is pretty easy. I always feel like you should save the blanks in DD20 until the end of the floor, because then you could use your extra blanks that you don't spend on the boss fight. I do want to don't blink kill these guys. Might as well do it now. We have time. The modifiers in this room are trivial to dodge. With an enemy like the shotgunner, probably prefer to just kind of knock him into a pit. So let's try to make that happen here. Here we go. Excuse me. I got you. Good stuff. Okay, Explosive Decoy. Haven't even used it yet. In like 4 rooms. Even though I keep talking it up. It's gonna be very valuable for us. It'll just take a little bit of time, I think, to really shine. But also, I don't want to use it on rooms that I believe I can handle without it. I want to use it on a room that historically is a pain in the butt, that I might take damage on, that I'm likely to take damage on, that I know is gonna have nasty enemies on it potentially, or maybe just as soon as I see a zone control, I'll pop it. As soon as I see a jammed Deadeye, I'll pop it. As soon as I see a bunch of jammed veterans, I'll pop it. You know, but on a room with, you know, one mutant shotgunner, excuse me, and a bird, I don't think it's that necessary. Running low on ammo in the revolver, but this is fine. Adrenaline rush, long live the king. No need here, I think. Thought he was gonna die. I was 1 bullet away from killing that shotgunner. You are not gonna have a good time. You're not dead? An explosive barrel in the face and you're not dead? Got something to say about that. I keep walking into the room with the revolver out thinking, hey, if I need it, I have it. And then I keep getting gun queue and I keep wasting a little bit of ammo with it. It's not a waste necessarily, but I keep using ammo when maybe I wouldn't want to. And that's why you explore before the boss fights, because now we have accidentally lit myself on fire. That's bad. We did kill an enemy with the decoy. That's pretty good. I'm trying to slow play the room. It's kind of strange. Normally I say you should probably kill the meat cube as quickly as possible, but I didn't feel like I had a good line of sight on it. But the explosive decoy helped out and it did kill an enemy. Now we have basically no charge for it, and now we have a room with thermal clips, which I was with the zone control, which I was kind of worrying about earlier, but this is fine. Just gotta make our way over to wherever the zone is. I don't want to kill all of the enemies, because if I kill all the enemies, the next wave will spawn. Maybe this will help. Creating a little bit of poison. Maybe something will spawn in the poison. Hey, yeah, oh, okay. Something did spawn in the poison. It was a poison blob. That's not very useful. Right, thermal clips. I was wondering where the fire kept coming from. It's coming from me! Where's the... Ah, there he is. I was wondering where the sniper went. I guess he was just trying to walk around the center platform. Okay, we're done with the floor. Green chest. I don't want to open until after the boss fight. Key, armor, blanks. This is like a good floor, if only just because there's no locked doors. I have extra money at the end of the floor. I can buy whatever I want. Doesn't seem that bad. Poison Pursuit. A little bit annoying. We do have 3 blanks. There are blanks in the shop that I could use to access the secret room, so we should not worry about using blanks. We don't have any sort of explosive weapon, which is kind of annoying for the blob fight, and it is Poison Pursuit, which is kind of annoying against this guy as well, but hopefully it should be fine. Poison Pursuit Blobulon Rancher is actually a really good combination, because blobs that are spawned might walk into the poison if they are chasing us and die before they can touch us, so it is kind of a little bit of a benefit to have these 2 modifiers together, I think. I do like that the Blobulord here keeps going into the far corner to do the great attack, because as a result of that, I have a very good chance of being able to dodge his bullets coming out of him, out of his grate. And this is a big arena. Having Poison Pursuit against this guy is honestly not that big of a deal. If I'm gonna have Poison Pursuit on a boss fight, I'm gonna want it on this guy, I think. Now, this is a very nasty attack though. You just gotta move backwards ever so slightly. We're doing good so far. This is going just fine. We still have the explosive decoy. I'm not using it because, again, it will hurt me if I pop it, and I don't really feel like I need to pop it, but I will. I'll go ahead and pop it right there. It will take the aggro a little bit. It might cause a little bit of issue with subsequent attacks from the boss here, but, you know, it is what it is. It's better on certain boss fights than others, and I don't think it's very good against the Blobulord. I think it's really good against the Cannon Balrog, maybe the Treadnought as well, because the Treadnought will try to rush down the explosive decoy, maybe giving you a little bit of extra time to maneuver or something. Mind Flare is not all that important, because Mind Flare does a lot of like AoE attacks that are on the entire screen. Beholster probably isn't that useful. Wallmonger, you would think it's pretty useful, but the problem with the Wallmonger fight is that, okay, that was very close. Problem with the Wallmonger fight is that the boss will get stuck on the explosive decoy and then teleport forward as soon as it gets destroyed, so it's not that impressive. We get Big Iron, which is an awesome, awesome, awesome boss-killing weapon for us. And honestly, I'm starting to think that maybe I should kind of stack up blanks. I've already explored and shot at a lot of the walls here, maybe not in the shop. But, yeah, we have an opportunity to maybe get 5 blanks for the next floor, which could be big for us. 13 ammo in the revolver. We could also buy an ammo box to get it back up to full. I don't know if that's the right thing. We know where the secret room is, you idiot. You idiot! I'm talking to myself here. HP. Well, at least we discovered it. Let's see what's in the green chest here. I mean, if it's gonna be a full metal jacket, we're buying the blanks. So, the ethereal ring. This is an interesting one. This would not only bestow flight so that I could accomplish Winchester's game easier if we actually get Winchester's game, but this also gives me the ability to actually be invincible instead of just using the explosive decoy. I gotta say, I'm very tempted to just take the ethereal ring and say that this is maybe just a straight upgrade over the decoy. Now, it might take longer to charge. You know, the decoy might be a little bit more reusable, but the decoy, you still have to dodge bullets. With the ethereal ring, we don't have to dodge bullets whenever we pop it, so I do think this is better. I do like the decoy and the explosive decoy, but this is more guaranteed ability of negating damage, which I do appreciate. Will we buy the blanks? I mean, we can buy the blanks, or we could buy ammo. Buying 2 blanks would be 48. We would be going down to the next floor with 4 blanks. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Again, I think I need to play more conservatively in Gungeon to avoid taking damage early in a run, to have a better chance later in a run, and I think this is what I need to do. I think I need to make decisions like this. I was doing this a lot back when I was just starting to get streaks in DD20 mode. Maybe not even streaks, just starting to get freaking victories in it. I remember I would buy a whole bunch of blanks. Every floor, if there were blanks in the shop, I would buy them because they were incredibly important to have. And I still think that that is the case. So why not spend as much money as possible on blanks when we have it? We're in curse mode, so we're gonna get more money anyways. We only come down here with 29 credits, but ideally we just won't need the money. I guess ideally we would need the money. We wanna buy stuff. So I'm gonna pop it immediately. And I saw the hammer time and I figured I could dodge it. But the real problem on this room for me was an explosive barrel in the top left corner. I didn't want, oh, this is really good. I didn't want to get caught up in dodging the hammer time and the explosive barrel there and causing myself to take some damage, so. So the third shot here, we got the kill. And then we'll deal with the ghost. I know I just said, oh, I'm not gonna worry about having extra money on the floor, but you know what? We have a perfect situation for doing Don't Blink when there's no other negative modifier, so we might as well get 5 credits out of the room. Yeah, that's valuable. I hate this room. I like this room. I just realized we have Globulin Rancher, so we actually can cheese the game and get infinite money off of this room. I'm not gonna do it. I will get a little bit of money, but this is one of those rooms, you know. Wanted to stay far enough away from the ghost so that the ghost wouldn't teleport to me immediately. And all we have to do to get infinite money is kind of just stand about right here and shoot about right here. We spawn blobs. Some of the blobs are jammed, and the jam blobs will drop, ideally, 5 credits every time they die. If we had a weapon like the plunger, then we could just spawn a whole bunch of blobs and then do like a 360 twirl to poison them all, and then they'll die instantly, but this is one way that you can do it. I remember doing this on a run when I was in the Abbey, about to fight the Old King, and I ran into a room where there was a gap like this, and I just spawned a whole bunch of blobs for like 5 minutes, and I got 250 hegemony credits. Not hegemony credits, regular credits, casings, whatever you want to call them, money, gold, debris. And it was really nice. It also makes a really nice sound when the money gets sucked into your body. Globulin Rancher, gun Q, zone control. Want to be careful using the big iron here, because it is not a gun that I want to use all that much. We're out of ammo in the Magnum, that's okay. Also, the Ring of Ethereal Form is almost charged. I shouldn't need to use it on this room. This room is very simple. Relatively speaking, anyways, it's simple. It's, you know, a room you've seen 100,000 times. It's got a secret to it. The secret being just destroy the barrels and then you'll destroy the buffer. If I remember correctly, though, it does have a second wave which can contain a bullet, which would be annoying. Yep, right there. Should have probably dealt with the grenades first, though. We have plenty of keys, so honestly, I feel like maybe just going into the shop, but and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in case we come across, oh ho ho! I'm gonna do that in case we come across a chest, because then I know that there's gonna be an extra key in the shop. Why? Because when you have a lot of keys, I think that it's actually a good idea to save up to 3 keys in case you get an AK-47 in the key shop, which takes 3. So having this is absolutely fantastic. We're gonna buy it immediately. Now we literally don't have to buy keys for the rest of the run, and I can focus buying, you know, armor, blanks, amulet of the Pit Lord. The AK-47 is kind of the perfect pickup on any run. It is infinitely valuable, and we now no longer have to worry about keys. This is wonderful. We'll be able to save a lot of money. Just checking the modifiers. I can shoot the pots without any repercussions, so I'm gonna do that. We're gonna have a lot of money on the run now. We're gonna have a lot of keys. We're gonna open every chest. Maybe not brown chests because I would like to junk them. We have a weapon that we could use as an emergency boss killer, but I think big iron is substantially more valuable. This is good. This is as close to an ideal, you know, early game as possible. We have plenty of keys, we've had plenty of key drops, and now all of a sudden, we have infinite keys. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And we still have this ring of ethereal form here for our invincibility. I think I'm gonna pop it on this room. Having a jammed blob try to rush me down is kind of annoying, especially because it's zone control and I can't really shoot him while I'm trying to run away from things. So I think it's a good move to use it there. Try to get away from them before I finish them off because they're gonna explode. Not these guys, but. Oh. I hate looking down and then looking back up, seeing the bullets starting to come at me. None of the enemies here except for that blob were jammed, but I still think it's valuable to use it. Again, I'm gonna start playing a little bit more defensively. I'm gonna use my damn items, and I'm gonna do my best to avoid taking damage whenever I can. So I have no method of producing creep. We're gonna open the chest with the AK-47. Come on, come on, come on. I forgot. We do get a gun out of it. It's a bad gun, but we can gun munch it or sell it at some point in the future, so it's not all bad, I suppose. Okay. I should still pick up keys whenever we find them, though. I shouldn't buy them, but picking up keys means that if we come across the key shop man in the future, we can buy something else. I don't want chest teleporter. Chest teleporter is interesting, potentially good, but because you can literally lose chests from it, like it can suck up chests and then you don't get the reward out of getting the chest. I feel like until they fix it and release a patch for it, I'm probably just never gonna use it, just in case it causes one of my chests to disappear. I've had it happen in the past and I made a video about it, and I made a bug report about it. It's one of those items where it's not, I don't think it's working as intended, so I don't wanna use it because I just don't think it's very good. It puts too much emphasis on later. It puts too much emphasis, I think, on, hey, you're not gonna get a reward out of opening the chest now, but you could get a reward out of the chest in the future. Oh, but I need something now. I'm gonna be dead in the future. I need it now. That's the way I think about it. You know, if you wait too long, what are you gonna get out of it? You're not gonna get anything good. This is kind of annoying that it's pot shots and Gull's Revenge, but at least we finally did the zone control so I can move out of here. If I had the ring charged, I think that would be a room to pop it on, but that's okay. Now we have opened one chest, we can open the other chest for free, so we might as well do that, or I should say without any sort of negative consequences, so we're gonna do that. It's kind of a little bit awkward with my movements, but it did end up working. We will use a key for this. It's either gonna be Matman or the other ladies. The other ladies? That's implying that he's a lady. He's not a lady, he's Matman. And I'm not gonna talk to him now. If he gives me a cursed item, I'm gonna be very sad about that, so why don't I just wait? We'll make sure to do him after the boss fight, if I can frickin' remember, because I always end up forgetting that sort of stuff. But, assuming I remember, we should wait. It is the correct decision, I think. So this should be another chest. Let's make sure we have the AK-47 out. It's green. Green is good. It's a mimic. I've always wondered what happens. Also, this is gonna suck. I always wondered what happens if you, oh my god, this is gonna suck. I'm just running, essentially, at this point. No. We gotta kill this guy, dude. I killed him with keys. We got gilded bullets, what the hell? I didn't even think this was unlocked. This is amazing. Gilded bullets, the gun percent. We have like a, oh, I can never remember the numbers. There's like 100 is 30% damage, 150 is 50% damage, 3, and like 400 is 100% damage upgrade. I don't remember, we just have a big damage upgrade right now, which is fine. It's actually really nice. We're done with the floor. I'm gonna buy the armor. I'm gonna buy the blanks. Kinda do wanna buy the Amulet of the Pit Lord. Sometimes I do fall into pits in DD20, you're trying to make a dodge or something and you accidentally fall. I kinda do wanna do this room as well before the boss fight because it might give me a better chance at flawlessing the boss. I do think that maybe the bosses might be easier than the room though. Oh right, Gunbow is apparently really good against ammo conda. It breaks all of the ammo conda segments, which is interesting. This is gonna be Beholster. What do we have that's good against Beholster? Honestly, Big Iron will eat the Beholster to shreds. It's not the Beholster. It is the better boss. Actually, Gull's Revenge is kind of a pain in the ass here. I need to be a little bit careful. I don't know where the missiles are gonna be coming down if I can't see them. So I've got to pay a lot of attention to that. And whenever I feel the need, just pop that. You know what, just keep using the A key. We're immune to all damage, which is good. It's not like some invincibility items were immune to some types of invincibility but not others. No, this is like, you've got a lot of good stuff going on. I'm gonna blank that immediately. We've got all the blanks in the world, and again, play more defensively. I'm talking to myself here. Like right there, I was a little bit worried about the Gull's missile coming down. Pop the blank, you still got 4 blanks. That's pretty good. We also get more armor plus Gun Knight, so we just picked up 3 armor on 1 room, which is fantastic. And we are... gonna look for the secret room and then do the challenge room, and then also I gotta make sure to go to Matman. So let's do the challenge room first. I kinda wanna, actually, before we do anything, check out this. That is not a secret room. I thought it might be. We'll buy the Amulet of the Pit Lord. We can't fly, so you know, if this helps me get protected against 1 hit of damage on the entire run, I think that's worth it. Will we go down and fight the Old King? Honestly, maybe, but it depends entirely, I think, on what we get out of this chest, because we're not super strong right now. The damage upgrade from Gilded Bullets is nice, but we're not, you know, insane in the damage. And actually, spending money might be a negative, because now we're going to have less damage, but yeah, I think it's going to be fine. What are we going to use against this fight? We're going to use Magnum. No, we're not. We're going to use the A key and Robot's right hand. Don't blink, curse ceramics. Dude, this is perfect. It's perfect and also kind of annoying because I do have to be wary of all of the different enemies on the room, and there's a lot of them right here. There's a lot going on, especially with that blob. Especially with these guys here. I think I got the rest of them in my gaze. Now remember, the blobs, it doesn't matter when you kill the big segments as long as you kill the little segments while they're jammed. That's when you get the extra money. I feel better about this than just abusing Blobulin Rancher in a room with a pit, because this actually feels like I'm doing something, you know? This feels like I'm being tactical. I'm using what the game is giving me instead of just kind of abusing the mechanic. You know, these are enemies that have spawned, not enemies that I am spawning. It's not infinite money, it's whatever money I can manage to get out of these guys. I feel better about it. I kind of just want to use the Magnum, but I really shouldn't. It's better to not. Don't blink is fine, but the fact that I can't see much outside of the cone of vision is actually kind of annoying. It means that I might end up using the Ring of Ethereal Form on one of the future waves of this room, just to make it easier for me to dodge. So that, you know, because I can kill a couple of enemies before they surround me. which I think might be important here. I think I should also definitely, before I kill everything, deal with the pot shots. Not the pot shots, but the cursed ceramics, excuse me. I will also admit, as soon as I said the word pot shots, I realized I made a mistake on this room. I should have destroyed all the pots on the side of the room. All the barrels, all the skulls, if there are any, the candles. I guess the candles don't count, but anything that could spawn a pot shot I should have gotten rid of in case the room gave me the pot shot modifier. So that's something that I didn't take into consideration that I should have. Taking a little bit of time, but we're almost done here. Just a couple of little blobs left. And there we go. And I failed to get rid of all the cursed ceramics, but you know what? It's fine. Kind of watching out for any enemies. At any point when I pick up money, that could kind of put me over the edge on doing damage, so I gotta be a little bit careful about these guys. Lead Maiden has to die. Where is the Lead Maiden? I can't see him, so you know what? You go first. Excuse me? You're just gonna shoot? Alright, well, you're annoying. You know what? I do not want to let you live. Play more conservatively. You know, we don't... Ooh. I don't need to kill all the enemies in order to get a little bit of extra ammo. We're fine. Dude, another piece of the Gun Knight set. That is really good. I think now I have to go and fight the Old King, because this is a very strong run, it feels like. And as long as I don't die to high stress, maybe we can go down to the Abbey and have a little bit of fun. Alright, Matman. Gave me irradiated lead, which is pretty good. I don't really have good guns for killing the Old King, is my biggest concern. I have a Magnum, an AK-47 that's half out of ammo, and then Big Iron. But I'll do it anyways. We'll do it. I actually don't think I've gotten a hit on this run yet. I kind of do want to just go down to the next floor, not going down to the Abbey, and seeing for how long I can go without taking damage, because like, this is much better than going down to this floor having like 4 HP, which has happened on the last couple of runs. You know, I've got freaking 1,000,000 HP. But I think I'll do it anyways. I think I'll go down to the Abbey. And if for some reason, for some astrological alignment that happens that makes it so that I never take damage except on this floor, I'll still feel good. I'll still feel good about that. But I really don't expect that to happen. We should keep using the AK-47 ammo because it's half done. The revolver is not half done. Unfriendly fire, dark thermal. Feel like I'm about to take damage. Also, this guy takes a lot of hits to kill. He's an annoying piece of jerk. Also, I hate that. I hate that they get infinite knockdown prevention right when I'm always about to knock him into a pit. But that's okay, I used a little bit of ammo, but we didn't take any damage. I didn't want to use a blank, because I do feel like saving the blanks for high stress, in which it might be a little bit more important to dodge damage. I think this is a good enough room to be using this on because the fact that it's zone controlled and there's a lot of jammed enemies, it's going to be a little bit hard to kill them in time. I think it worked out well. There will be more enemies. Spent and a single mage. Not bad. I probably shouldn't... Ooh, okay, he's dead. Good. I feel like you shouldn't kill the mages, or excuse me, you shouldn't kill the spent until you're ready to, because if you don't kill the spent, there's only going to be one, but if you kill them, then the rest of them are going to spawn. Final attack, Gull's Revenge, plus a king somewhere. And one of the kings is a ghost, which is a pain in the ass. Final attack is gonna be very annoying. See, that's what I want to see out of the ghosts. I want to see them not immediately shoot as soon as they spawn. Like, give yourself a second, give the player a second to get out of the freaking way of them, you know? We are slowly poisoning the enemies, so just shooting at random is actually kind of a good thing here. Spread out the damage, let the poison kind of help to take them out. Irradiated lead is actually a pretty high value item to get from the Mat Man. It's a passive, which I do like. It's not amazing damage, but it is a little bit of damage, and most enemies, I think, are vulnerable to poison, except for a couple, except for the Mutant Bulletkin and the Mutant Shotgunners, so it's got pretty good efficacy. The Novas are immune to fire. I think the Novas are more common. But you know what? The Mutant Bulletkins are still common in Bullet Hell. I guess the Novas are more common in the Forge, and then the Mutant Bulletkins will be more common in Bullet Hell. Yeah. So I guess Radiated Lead and Hot Lead are probably about the same value. Goodbye, table. You served me well. It's like an Uzi Bulletkin or something? That was a very lucky dodge. I hate getting in that type of position where you have to make a dodge to avoid taking damage, but we made it work and we still haven't gotten hit. Zombie bullets is actually pretty good, but I don't think we're gonna buy it. Honestly, just because I feel like we actually have to take our money into consideration here. If we spend money, we do less damage. Zombie bullets means that you get a little bit of extra ammo back when you miss shots, but if we just do more damage, that essentially gives us more ammo because we're gonna be killing things more efficiently with the weapons that we have, the ammo that we have. So it's actually kind of an interesting situation here. What do you take? I feel like the best course of action for us is to, you gotta die, is to, also, I gotta kill the freaking Cursed Ceramics as soon as possible. I think the best thing for us is to save the money. I don't think zombie bullets is that strong anyways. It is nice to have if you don't have anything to really help your ammo or damage, but because we have gilded bullets, I think we have to take that into consideration. At least the king wasn't jammed and was rather easy to kill. These guys are immune to poison and fire though, so I guess it evens out for the hot lead versus radiated lead consideration. Is there no other enemy here? There's a couple of rooms that look like this, that start with priests, sometimes skeletons, sometimes blobby lords, or I guess blobulons. And you're kind of not sure where it goes from there. There is one secret room here. I would love to find an item that lets me go into the secret room for free, but that's gonna require finding a backpack or the utility belt. So we're probably not gonna be able to have that happen. Anything that would cause us to be able to get into the secret room that's an active item, would either be cursed or replace this with not as much of a defensive bonus, which I kind of don't want. You know, if we get the bomb, I'd rather have the ethereal ring, I think. And otherwise, getting an Elder Blank, that's cursed, so I don't think we're gonna be able to access the secret room without using one of our blanks, which I would do. But again, we should do that after we worry about the boss fight. Now, considering that we have this money and that we have gilded bullets, the other thing to consider is when do we buy stuff from the shop, before or after the boss fight? You know, if I spend money on blanks, that means we're gonna do less damage, less quickly, but it's gonna mean we're gonna have more blanks for the fight, which is better. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. We'll have to figure that out, won't we? Long live King Gorgon's Gate's final attack. This could be an annoying room. So I definitely felt like the AK-47 was a good opener. I just realized something else too. We have to consider final attack with irradiated lead and hot lead, or irradiated lead and hot bullets, excuse me. If an enemy dies when I'm trying to dodge around them, like, okay, don't shoot him, dodge around him, get into a better position, then kill him, then dodge the final attack shots. If the poison gets the killing blow on an enemy, I'm gonna feel bad about that. I'm gonna maybe take damage when I don't intend to. We've gotta be careful. Might as well check to see if it's Mimic. And we have the A key, so we might as well open the chest immediately. Void Core Assault Rifle. At least now I have a weapon that I think we can use to kill the Old King if we have nothing else at our disposal. Which could happen. We found the other secret room as well, which is good. Using the A key is fine as long as you save like 5 ammo in it that you can use to open chests. However, you know, I'm just thinking about this right now off the top of my head. I'm realizing gun queue. Gun queue is going to be a problem. If we gun queue AK-47 when it only has 5 shots, we might run out of ammo accidentally before we realize that we have the AK-47 out. So we've got to be careful. We've got to be careful, and I think I should probably save like at least 50 ammo in the A key and keep that ammo in it at all times. Okay, don't use that at least. Don't use the big iron. Big iron ammo is actually kind of valuable for the boss fight here, I think. Again, we do have a scope, so theoretically we have a tighter spread on our shots. They should be able to all land on the Old King when we fight him. It's not going to be now. We will continue to explore. I think I will buy blanks. Because the thing about the Gilded Bullets item that we have, oh my god. The thing about Gilded Bullets is that you actually do have you know, I'm just gonna pop this. It might seem like a bit of a waste, but this room is a pain in the ass. This isn't like one of the most dangerous rooms on the floor, but it is super annoying, I think. Gilded Bullets gives you more damage the less money you have, so going from 160 down to 100, it's probably worth buying the 2 blanks, but if we were going from like 60 credits to 0, we would lose a lot of the damage bonus. Going from like 500 to 400 credits, it's almost negligible damage. So I think we should go and buy the blanks for the boss fight and try to, you know, if not no hit, just low hit. Just trying to be super careful about this. This is my go-to strategy on this room, is just go really slow. Saw blade, it's either going to be the small room with like 6 bulletkin, or it's going to be the larger room that has shotgunners and stuff on it. It's the small room. Although with Blobulon Rancher, this might be a bit annoying. Why Blobulon Rancher? Because Blobulon Rancher plus Skull's Revenge could be super freaking annoying, but at least it's not pot shots. I can dodge in here. Skull's Revenge final attack, unfriendly fire. I do enjoy our damage upgrade. It's actually helping kind of a lot right now. There's a room like this that has gun cultists that spawn, so I did want to switch over to the AK-47. Although I think the room that looks like this that has the gun cultists that spawn has coffins, not tables. That's the difference. Not a mimic. Frag grenades, which are pointless. Can we sell them? No. So, you know, have fun, rat. I might as well pick them up, just to make sure that they don't come back. Yakety yak. And yeah, let's go, and I guess we're only gonna buy 1 blank. We'll buy the armor on the way out. And any extra blanks we have, we'll spend on secret room access. Okay. Okay, what are we gonna use? Big iron. Big iron and probably the revolver. The revolver does a lot of damage, so. No Rat's Revenge, because Rat's Revenge has a glitch where some of the traps are invisible. No pot shots, although pot shots would be less of an issue, you know, once we destroy all the pots, which we should do with blanks and maybe even the Ring of Ethereal Form. No poison pursuit. Gun Q would be fine. Thermal clips I can deal with. For thermal clips, if we get it, we should probably drop the trash cannon. In fact, there's a gun muncher here. I'm gonna put the trash cannon in the gun muncher so that I don't even have a chance of getting this for thermal clips, because that would be not disastrous, but that would be a very bad thing. We don't need the poison. We have, you know, irradiated lead, but I very much want to not have this gun anymore. We can gun munch something else at the end of the floor just to make sure we have, you know, value out of that chest, but I just don't want to use it for the fight. Ghost in the Shell is pointless. It can at most spawn one ghost, so that would be ideal. Adrenaline Rush would be annoying. Blobulin Rancher would be annoying, but doable. Unfriendly Fire would be ideal. Gull's Revenge and Hammer Time, always annoying. Shockwave would be fine. Gorgon's Gaze would be fine. Blobulin Rancher, High Stress, Thermal Clips. This is fine. Thermal Clips isn't going to be that much of a problem as long as I fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reload. As long as I use my blanks appropriately, we should be fine. I have the ring. We're actually, like, totally on schedule. I feel bad about having to use that blank, and I took damage. Damn it. It's okay. It's the only damage we took, and I knew as soon as I made that move that it was gonna end up poorly for me. I wanted to try and just hug the wall and then do an in-place dodge. I should stop trying to do that because it very infrequently works out, I feel like. Whatever. Old King is dead. We have 2 blanks left. We took 1 hit of damage, which is honestly very freaking good if we consider that we did that for the entire floor. And we have ammo, which is going to go into the Big Iron, because that is our boss killer. It did a number on the boss here. We picked up the Crescent Crossbow, which honestly is going to get gun munched. Crescent Crossbow is not good for DD20. I think that Blobulin Rancher might trigger on all of the shots, but I'm not sure. It is very bad if you're not the robot, because you're not immune to your own shots. But is it fine for us now? I don't know. Okay, let's take the junk. Actually, I was gonna say, we have gilded bullets, so we literally don't need the junk. I should open the chest, but it gave me ammo, which is 100% acceptable. I feel good about that. Considering that you're not expecting much out of a secret room brown chest, I feel good that we got something out of it at least. Junk would have been fine too. Polaris. That is really good. If we can get the Polaris leveled up and keep it ammoed, this is like the only gun we'll need for the run. So I am gonna get rid of Crescent Crossbow. It's okay, but it's underwhelming, I think, and it's a charge weapon and it's not super fantastic. And honestly, we put in 2 guns, average green quality, let's see what we get, you know? The Scrambler is so much better. It's only blue level, so we did lose quality, but we made up for the absolute quality lost in like relative quality. The Scrambler is fantastic. It's a little bit annoying on DD20 because thermal clips makes it a pain in the ass to use, but we can always use this occasionally. We don't need to use it for every boss fight. You know, we can drop it if we get gun queue, if you can even drop guns in gun queue. I can't remember if you can or not. But in either case, this is like a extremely good start to this run. This is extremely good start and extremely good middle to the run. We took 1 damage on the entirety of the Abbey, and it was against the Old King, and I probably should have used a blank or, you know, done a different dodge. I kind of got myself hit a little bit there. Now, all that being said, we should definitely not get cocky. Okay, thank you, explosives. All right, you're dead. Ghost in the Shell is going to spawn ghosts for us, which is going to be a pain in the ass. It's going to take a lot of ammo with jammed enemies to get the Polaris charged. I might want to consider swapping away from the Polaris, or at the very least swapping away from the Polaris temporarily, and then getting the kill with the Polaris. That might be the most ammo efficient thing we can do. But once we get this up to level 2, it's going to be our weapon of choice. It's going to kill things so damn quickly. Gun Q is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Just be a little bit careful. You know what? Play it safe. This is AK-47. This isn't the big iron. Must have already reloaded it. Dude, not a problem. Not a problem. I do want revolver in my secondary. Have a shot, Colonel Clink. If I use Ethereal Ring, I could very easily float to the other side of the gun game here and then just shoot the targets in the face. It would give me a free black level chest. A guaranteed black level chest. I kind of feel like that's the best thing I could do here. Shit. The ghost being here really screws up my plan, especially because he teleported in front of me. Pain in the ass that he is. There we go. So with just this guy being alive, and the fact that we have no real reason not to use the Scrambler or something. Again, you know, it might not be the best weapon for us for things like, watch out for the blobs I'm spawning. I'm spawning blobs somewhere. There they are. Yeah, we gotta watch out for things like thermal clips and gun Q. We're not gonna use all the ammo in the Scrambler, I think, so if we can take advantage of it, we should. Revolver should still be my secondary, though. Free chest, might as well, and you know what? If it's not a mimic, honestly, we should probably open it. We got a key. It's not immediately valuable, but if we find a key salesman, it would be. Maybe I should go for the junk and maybe go for a Sir Junkin. I don't know. What should I do? Should I go for occasional armor, keys, blanks, money out of the chest, or should I go for Junkin Sir Junkin? The Void Shotgun is actually a really good weapon here. Because of the tighter spread, most of the shots are going to land on a single enemy, which I do enjoy. I think having a scope makes this a much better weapon. But for now, I think that the Polaris is still the weapon of choice. Even at level 2, it's the best weapon we have. Like a Blobulon Ranch or anything I gotta worry about here, or is it just the enemies? If it's just the enemies, that's pretty easy. At least we had the gap that we could dodge roll over to get some better positioning. Dude, easy, 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 easy. And we picked up keys before we visited the shop, which is fine. I don't need to worry about key meta with the AK-47 at hand. Hot shots, dark was the night. Might end up being a little bit annoying, but just keep shooting. You know what? Better safe than sorry. There were a bunch of pots that I was literally rolling into. We have a good chance of being able to flawless the boss here. That looks like a secret room. We have a good chance of flawlessing the boss here because we have the Ring of Ethereal Form plus good damage on the Polaris if we can get that up to level 3. So using one blank is not the end of the world. I kind of wish that we had more blanks, of course. But what you gonna do? Nothing I can do about it right now. We did get weapon level 3. And now the Polaris is really showing its worth. Being able to kill enemies so gosh dang quickly. Blobulon Rancher, Zone Control, Gun Q, Final Attack. I'm gonna tell you something here. I am going to, I think, go and play the gun game and use the Ring of Ethereal Form to guarantee the flawless on it. I guess, yeah, we can one-shot these guys pretty easily. There's going to be bullet bubbles, and there's going to be blobs, so I just wanted to try to do this room as carefully as possible. If I remember, I'll try to come back here and purchase the blank before the boss fight. I just don't want to do it now because of the damage bonus we have. But I definitely want the blank for the boss fight. We kill things very quickly. We've got that going for us. This is an easy room. You can kind of bug out the game a little bit. It's not like a Bloblin Rancher or something, is it? We're good. We're good. We're good. I was a little bit startled on that room because of the dark was the night. I didn't want to get surprised from behind. Honestly, who gives a crap about continuing to explore? Let's fight the boss immediately. I really want to use Ring of Ethereal Form to do gun game, but if I have to do it without Ring of Ethereal Form, we'll do it without Ring of Ethereal Form. I should have used the ring earlier when it was charged. That's my bad. It's okay. Dark was the Night, Explosive Pyre, Bloblin Rancher. Dude, this is a good boss fight. In fact, I don't even think I need to pop the Ring of Ethereal Form. I might pop it once. No, I really shouldn't. Just worry about blanking. Worry about blanking, firing slowly and decisively. Dude, easy fight. Mutation. It's good to have one beam weapon, so I'll take it. And because we have the ring, let's do gun game. We should be able to get a guaranteed S level item out of this. How? Well, here's what we do. We do the first two targets, no, we do the first one target normally. We bounce off the back wall to create a hole, and then we fly through the hole. I want to do something like this. Pop it. Come in here. 1, 2, 3. We got them all. Claim your prize, Deadeye, and then we teleport back without having to worry about walking back over the pit. Look at the Vulcan Cannon. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Probably, I don't know, the Polaris is probably better while we have it charged, but as soon as we lose the Polaris charge, the Vulcan Cannon makes a good secondary weapon, a good backup. So I do kind of like the idea of that. We can get ammo in the Polaris when we're done with the floor, so let's continue to explore right now. And I still need to also find the secret room location. Oh, right, it's in the shop. Well, let's do it. We get a key. Yeah, I mean, we have 6 keys. We don't need any more, but I appreciate it, game, giving me extra keys. I would really like to find like a black market or a key salesman. Whatever. So that's a little interesting right there. The Polaris shots don't go through the pots. They do get destroyed on the pot, and as a result, we're gonna have a problem with Polaris plus Bloblin Rancher Cursed Ceramics in the future. Something to just be aware of. Also, let's play smarter. Let's teleport over instead of walking over. This is gonna be a passive or active because we picked up the Void Shotgun in the other chest. Ammo synthesizer. That is extremely acceptable. This theoretically means we will never run out of ammo with the Polaris, as long as we don't get hit. I will buy one more ammo drop for it just to make sure we have enough ammo to make it work, but it's gonna recover so much ammo on kills that it should be perfect. Should be wonderful for us. Should be extremely ammo efficient. Damn it. I would really like to buy the owl. Damn. Is there any way I can get extra money? If there was only a cell creep in the shop, I would spend money getting the owl, even if it does mean we lose a bunch of damage bonuses for a while. I haven't bought too much. The only thing I bought on this floor was 1 blank plus the Winchester's game, which I do think was worth it. I mean, we got an S level item out of it, but damn, the owl is so good. I guess theoretically we could go through the entire level, shooting all of the barrels, maybe get lucky and get a nickel out of one of them, but damn. I should have come down here earlier. Well, what would it have mattered? It wouldn't have changed anything. I still wouldn't have enough money, unless I just didn't buy the blank for the boss fight, but I do like doing that. Running a little low on shells, huh? I guess that's it then. It's called shells, not casings. Not money, not gold, not guilders. Damn. It's fine. It's a wonderful item, but we can't afford it. Right, also Polaris. We should buy ammo for the Polaris. Get it back up to 450. We can go to town, we don't have to worry about ammo conservation. The ammo synthesizer should keep us filled on Polaris ammo. Or maybe not filled, but we should be able to use the Polaris for the entirety of the next floor and not have to worry about ammo at all. Which is good, I like that. Just a king? Really? 3 shots? Guess 3 shots isn't really that much in the grand scheme of things. Yo, actually hit, please. Ooh, what? Oh, yeah, perfect. Took 2 shots to kill a standard not jam bulletkin. I guess we need more money. We need more of the damage upgrade from the Polaris. Everything else is full enough that I do feel like just taking Polaris ammo. Explosive Pyre, Shockwave, Curse Ceramics, Final Attack. Oh, God, I hate this guy. I guess if I just like double tap everything, stuff should die pretty quickly. I had to just spam shots to kill him. Okay, kill all the pots while we think about this. Definitely feels like we're not doing all that much damage anymore, but I guess that's just money. As soon as we get more money, we should be fine. Killing enemies back in 1 shot. And look, 449 shots in the Polaris. Getting kills gives us ammo, and as a result, we're fine. Tell you what, if there's ever a time to do this, I think on a room with Don't Blink, it's probably worth it. It's kind of weird that it takes so many shots to kill a jammed enemy with the Polaris, but again, hopefully that'll be dealt with in the future. Nice. How much money did we get? We got like 8 cents. 8 shells. It's not a lot. Like, as soon as I walk into the room, it's like, I'm gonna pop the thing that's gonna prevent me from taking damage on this room, I think. This room sucks. But we actually did it very handedly, thanks to the Ring of Ethereal Form. You know what would be perfect? If I could get a ice cube, getting items recharge while active, that would be wonderful, because then I could basically spam the ring here and not have to worry so much about if I'm using it appropriately. We'll get it recharged so quickly. So it looks like we are back to killing standard bulletkins in one shot with the amount of money that we have, so let's keep that in mind. Gun queue. Gotta be careful stepping too close, because there is going to be a mountain cube, a thwomp there. I kind of feel like maybe having the mutation as my secondary is good, because if it is like a pot shots or something, I could probably take him out pretty quickly. Well, I mean, we've dealt with the rooms like this before. That was actually surprisingly easy. I expected it to be much more difficult. I couldn't really tell what room it was just from the enemies that we were seeing, but I'm glad it was simple. Goals Revenge, Explosive Pyre, Adrenaline Rush, Last Standing. So this is gonna be a bit annoying, I think, unless I push him into the pit, in which case it's gonna be a lot simpler. Good. We know what's gonna spawn next. Yeah, you and your permanent buff laser, which I hate. The explosion caught me a little bit off guard there when the skull exploded due to the poison, but at least we weren't standing that close to it. Explosive Pyre, Goals Revenge, pot shots. You know what? Pot shots plus the ghosts, I think, and the Gull's missile, I think that's enough to just say, pop it, you know? And I'm not gonna worry about min-maxing this because of the poison. Having said that, I am now going to proceed to min-max this. And we used very little ammo, but I will still take it for the Polaris. I don't care. You don't stand a chance, buddy. But you give me charming rounds, which is actually kind of nice. Being able to occasionally charm an enemy is for the most part good, but this is another item in Gungeon that can come back to hurt you in some situations. I can see you charm an enemy like a shotgunner, and then the shotgunner, instead of firing in a predictable location, aka at you, he decides to shoot at an enemy, and then his shots, all of a sudden, you have to dodge in the future. Like, he'll shoot where you are heading towards or something. So this could be a bit of a pain in the ass. It could cause us to take damage in the future, but I think it is still worth taking. I think it's going to save you more than it hurts you. But it is close. It's very close. Against teleporting ghosts, maybe it's the best damn frickin' item in the world. We're gonna pick up the key. We should always pick up keys before we go into the shops here, because as a result, you have a better chance of there not being keys and being other things for sale. Now, unfortunately, there's 2 keys for sale, but we couldn't have known that walking in here. This is gonna be a bit of an annoying room, thanks to the modifiers, but actually, it ended up not being that bad. I guess I see this room, right? And I always think of the room in the oubliette that has like 3 tables on both sides, Poupillons, veterans, random shotgunners, ghosts, and a secondary wave of enemies. And I always think this room's gonna be that bad, but this room never seems to be that bad. You've got the ice, but as long as you pay attention to the ice, you're usually fine. Long live the king, Blobulon Rancher, Dark was the night. There's no like super bad modifiers here, so I kind of just want to do the room as quickly as possible, as simply as possible. I may have spawned a blob over there on the right. Who cares? We can deal with 1 blob. It actually might be a good idea to spam create blobs. Not now because, oh no, there's just this guy left. We can kill him. It might be a good idea to spam create blobs to kill him. Because as a result, we could probably get enough money to get, you know, a more massive damage bonus thanks to gilded bullets. Maybe I'll take a couple of shots, spawn a couple of nickel shells. I mean, I just call them nickels because they're worth 5 cents. I mean, can you blame me? That's about a good way of, as good of a word for them as any. I guess the half dollar doesn't really make a lot of sense for the 50-cent shells. But also, I'm doing this because I want to buy like a really good item if there's good items in shops or something. Not buying the owl really kind of doesn't make me mad, doesn't make me peeved. It makes me disappointed that I couldn't get enough money. All right. Not this way. Still haven't found the boss fight. Final attack, but I know this room. Just go to town immediately, as quickly as you can. Careful, careful. What? Okay, we did the zone control. Okay, I got very scared there. I forgot that it was final attack. And also I saw the shockwave. Well, at least he'll kill his friend. Good, 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 good. Not a mimic, so we'll A-key it. We get the heroin. Okay, so this is really good. If we ever take damage and we lose the Polaris, we've got the Vulcan Cannon for boss killing. This doesn't connect. We have the Polaris for room killing, and the Polaris, not Polaris, excuse me, the heroin. The heroin might even one-shot jammed enemies at this point, which is really nice. Now the Polaris can, of course, two-shot them very quickly, but you know, I'm not poo-pooing on the Polaris or the heroin at all. Those are really good guns. Okay, ammo. I'm not gonna take it for the Polaris. We should take it for something else. The question is what? Maybe the revolver. I should take it for the revolver. Again, just in case the Polaris goes south. Boss fight, it is going to be the... I think it's gonna be the kill pillars. Can you approach the High Priest fight from the top? I'm not sure you can, and if you can't, then we know what it's gonna be. But if you can, then obviously we're wrong. What do we want, the Polaris or Vulcan Cannon? I think you want the Polaris. Were there any blanks for sale? Yes, multiple. We will buy multiple blanks. We have enough ammo in the Polaris to make us happy. We have the Ring of Ethereal Form to deal with poison or fire that is spawned, depending on what the boss is. I guess not fire, but poison. Probably, do we need the Stinger? I mean, having an explosive-based weapon is pretty good, but I don't think we need it at this point. I think having explosives is better for earlier boss fights, especially the Blobby Lord, but and the Old King. But at this point, I feel like just going to town and doing as much damage as possible is the way to go, and we have the Polaris for that. Ghost bullets, you know, hilariously is really good with Polaris, but we don't have them. This is fine. I really do want to try to weaken as many of these guys as possible, as quickly as possible. Should be dead pretty quickly. I just needed a second to reset myself a little bit. I guess I should have just taken one more shot. But there we go. There's another flawless. There's another good boss fight. I love the kill pillars. And Bloody Eye is effing fantastic. It is a extremely, extremely good item. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Against kill pillars, hilariously, it's actually not that good because it can interfere with the timing of the attacks to make them not line up with the animations, but it's a really, 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 really good item to get. It's gonna make the dragon much easier. It's gonna make the lich much easier. It's gonna make every floor on the forge and in bullet hell much easier because the enemies are not gonna be dodging quite as much. Or, bleh, I'm not gonna have to dodge quite as much because the enemies, their bullets are gonna be slower. So, I just want to really quickly look for a secret room, see if we can find it. Not quite sure where I should look. Did I already find it and then I passed it up saying we'll come back to it later? I can't remember. That might have happened in the past. No, that happened in the oubliette and we came back to it, I think. If I had to blank a room, I would blank this big room. But I still think that maybe I could find it if I keep searching for a second. Like, could it just be here on the right side? No. Void Core Shotgun is a good weapon, but I don't mind using the ammo. We have so many good room clearing weapons, and that's what I would use this for, room clearing. So, you know, with the heroin, with the revolver, I can spend a little bit of ammo here. Guess it could be up here in this room. With the Void Core Shotgun, having the oiled cylinder for a faster reload is actually really nice. I don't think it's gonna be at the top of this room. I don't think I've ever seen a secret room here. Could be to the left of the top of this room. No. Could be up in this room. It could be in the shop. Let's just blank it. Always a decent choice of a blank, I think. Is that it? Can't see. It's very dark. Could be in the room to the left of the shop on the left side. I don't think so, but I'll check it. And then the other thing I'm thinking is that it could be in this room here on the left, which this doesn't connect to. I'm just gonna blank it in this room. Or should I? Well, I have no idea. I tried. I'm looking at the stinger, and I'm looking and I'm liking, but I'm also thinking we don't necessarily need it. The stinger is good, but I don't think we really need an explosive weapon, especially with the, I was gonna say, especially with the Bloody Eye, bullets will be slow enough to hopefully dodge. It's not like we have something like the Glacier or the grenade launcher, which fires very quickly. The stinger does take a long time to reload, not as long as the RPG though, but then I realized we actually do have the oiled cylinder, which means that the stinger could fire extremely quickly, which means against like the first phase of the Lich, third phase of the Lich, even the second phase of the Lich with a couple of the attacks, not all of them, that could be really beneficial in order to help us defensively by breaking bullets. So maybe I should have bought it. It would have taken a little bit, maybe too much ammo as in shells. Would have cost us a little bit of our damage bonus, and I feel fine. I feel fine with the decisions that I made. Good thing it wasn't like a veteran or anything that had a little bit of a faster fire rate. I think I would have probably taken a little bit of damage there. That being said, we're doing just fine. I think, I'm gonna say this now because I've been purposefully neglecting mentioning this, but I think we haven't taken damage except against the Old King on the entire run. I'm gonna pop the blank. As much as I don't want to do that, it is pot shots on this room. I couldn't tell where I needed to go in order to find the Buffomancer. So I figured, let's just kill him. Pop the blank, go and kill him. Unfortunately, I didn't have the Ring of Ethereal Form charged. I would have loved to have used that on this room, but that's okay. I'll take Void Core shotgun ammo. As soon as we take 2 hits, you know, the Polaris is useless, so we might as well kind of take advantage of it now while we have it, and, you know, just keep using it, really. There's a way to kill that Gun Reaper. I just don't know what it is. I've done it in the past. It's very weird. Sometimes he just dies. Maybe it's an explosive-based weapon that can do it. I don't know. Don't blink. Blobulon Rancher. Gorgon's Gaze, Adrenaline Rush, Explosive Pyre. I'm really enjoying these, don't blinks. Being able to get some extra money, you know, means more money and more damage. Now, I really don't like the poison here, and this is the problem with something like irradiated lead or hot lead. We're actually kind of, at times, unable to kill enemies ourselves, and they die to the poison while we're looking at them because they have less HP. Costs us a little bit of money here, but that's okay. Pot shots, gun Q, Ghost in the Shell. I mean, because there is a jam dude there, I think I kind of have to, out of the way! I think I kind of had to pop that. And I still didn't kill him. Instead, I decided to focus on the other enemies, which is fine. Okay. Blobulon Rancher, Gull's Revenge, Shockwave, Curse Ceramics, Don't Blink. This sucks, except for Don't Blink. So problem is I don't know exactly how to handle this situation here. A room like this is super annoying. I think what I do is I actually just try to kill enemies as slowly as possible. You know, get a kill, come back for more later. I know that there's a mage in here, and I know that there is a Summomancer, but at the very least, now that I've killed a couple of enemies, it should be a little bit more easy to kill them. No reinforcements either? Perfect. I was also worried about the Cursed Ceramics, because Cursed Ceramics plus Blobulon Rancher is bad. And because our shots in the Polaris don't pierce, the shots wouldn't have a chance to spawn a blob away from me. This blob would be spawned close to me. I could have switched over to the heroin. The heroin shots do pierce. I hear the blacksmith. The heroin shots do pierce as a result. Oh, must be underneath us. Heroin shots do pierce as a result. Blobs would be spawned away from us. It would have been fine, I think. I'm not gonna worry about spawning extra money, I think. Just gonna kill him. I'll kill him like that because I can just knock him into a frickin' pit. And we, ooh, I mean, it's gonna be a shrine. Let's take a look. Well, probably wouldn't want to do it anyways. Spawning LJ might be a little difficult. Elder Blank. Good. Morningstar, very good, but very expensive and kind of unnecessary at this point. I figure we'll be able to damage cap the bosses as we get to them, so kind of don't want to worry about buying the Morningstar. It's very good though. I don't know, dude. You buy it or do you say no? I think you say no, and I think you say no because you don't need it. I do not need the Morningstar. I would rather save the money and have damage. That's what I'm gonna say. But it's another S tier item that I can't buy because I just don't have the money for it. I would probably have the money at the end of the floor, but it's unnecessary. It's really good though. It's really good with like scatter shot or bouncy shots. Didn't mean to do that. That was gun Q, not me. Yo, the gun Q is out of this world. I love it. I don't mean to sound like the Count, but I've realized we should change our weapon order here. We should definitely have the mutation after the Polaris so that if we get a gun Q, we switch to the mutation so we can just use that forever on our room. So we should have Polaris, mutation, then probably, honestly, Void Course Assault Shotgun, the Void Shotgun, because if it's going to be a Blobulon Rancher or something, I actually do want something that doesn't have a lot of range. But then after that, we'll switch to the Revolver, and then blah, 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 sloblog. So the mutation is here for pot shots, and it's here for gun Q. I can switch to it. Long live the king. There's only 2 enemies in the room. The other king's over here. Or the king's over here. I dropped the Polaris, and it lost its charge. Shit. I did not expect that at all. We already got it back up to level 2, and it's already back up to level 3. What? I mean, I understand what happened, but that is something I've never seen before. So by dropping the Polaris, we reset it, but we kept the internal statistics for the weapon. The statistics are attached to us, the character, not the gun. So what happened is, it reset to level 1. As soon as I got a kill, it's like, hey, Polaris, you got a kill. Are you ready to level up? Yep. Okay, well, level up. And then I got another kill. It's like, hey, you ready to level up? Yep. Okay, leveled up. It's good that it works that way because as a result, we kept the weapon level 3 charge on the Polaris. It's just really good to know that that's how that works so that in the future, I can just not be surprised by that, because I was a little bit surprised by that. But it's fine, it's fine. Honestly, had I known that, and I should have realized that, but had I known that, then what I would have done is just straight up not use, or not drop the Polaris, and then just, oh god, holy cow, that was close. I didn't kill any of the cursor Amex in this room, and then I teleported back to it. That could have easily spawned LJ. Now with the amount of HP we had, we probably would have been fine, but that would have been super annoying nonetheless. Actually, high stress might have killed us. But anyways. Yeah, I could have just not dropped the Polaris and then reordered, which I should have done. But it's okay. I have the thing that shows me secret rooms. I don't need to shoot things anymore. Shoot balls. Gun key is going to be kind of annoying here, but that's what the mutation is for. I was going to be a little bit worried about the room, but if it's just going to be explosive pyre, that's not a problem. We've actually done the entire room without even needing to reload, and gun key would have meant that we switched over to the mutation. We have enough kills with the Polaris, by the way, that it's bugged now. It will show weapon level 3 for every kill. Which is fine, just gotta be aware of that it's gonna happen. Don't be afraid, don't be worried. Oh! Whoa, wow! That is a bad way of taking damage. That is a stupid way of taking damage. I literally just had a momentary lapse of concentration. Having said that, we still have a level 2 Polaris, which is fine. We can probably get it back up to level 3 before we have to worry about the boss fight, and if we can, good. If we can't, this is still what we're gonna use on the boss fight because we can spam the shots extremely quickly and damage cap ourselves. I got cursed and we spawned LJ. That's okay. I do think that we'll be fine here. It's just, it's super annoying that I did that. I should have just like popped a blank earlier, or just straight up not walk into the damn cursed ceramics. So this run is gonna get a lot more interesting, but we do have a lot of HP. And I do have weapon level 3 already, which is fantastic. That is, oh my god. Again, momentary lapse of concentration. I think the run's been going on for too long and I'm starting to get tired. But we're still fine. We're still fine. As long as we just don't die on the dragon fight, which honestly, we could easily die on the dragon fight. We gotta be very careful here. Gotta be careful. There's gonna be another ghost. Wait for him to spawn. This'll be an interesting run for sure. But I gotta still put money on us winning with the amount of HP that we have. How much HP do we have? I can't count. I don't want to count. I just want to keep shooting. There's gonna be more jammed enemies now, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. I kind of want to pop the, I pressed spacebar, but I still got hit. I don't know what hit me. I kind of wanted to pop the, it must have been a blob. I must have missed like a shot earlier or something. I probably wasn't looking at the, correct enemies or something. This is scary. This is scary. High stress is gonna kill me, I think, on this run at this point. I have to put my money on high stress. It's a modifier that I can't really control if I don't have a ton of blanks for it. Fucking goddamn it. Okay, so that's now a worthless gun. Damn it, damn. I'm losing focus. Hocus pocus. Should not have shot the chest until after I walked out of the room. That's okay. Chest will die. It's a gun. We're gonna go pick it up. It's the shock rifle, which is pretty good. And now we have to fight the boss. But first we will go ahead and I could buy Elder Blank, but it's gonna cost too much money. I'd rather save the money for the damage bonus that we get out of it. So instead, I'm gonna do this. I'm also gonna put the Polaris in the Gun Muncher. We don't need it because we have taken a lot of damage, and we're just gonna be using the Heroine in the future. What else would I put in there to Gun Munch? Probably the revolver. We gotta fight the boss. We're gonna fight the boss with the Big Iron. Yeah, Big Iron. Do it with the Big Iron. Okay. We have 2 blanks. High stress is a slow and insidious killer. Don't die. This is gonna be a close one. A close boss fight. Because after this point, you know, we could just never get high stress again and then we'll be better. Maybe not fine, but we'll be better. You know, when we reach bullet hell, I could use the Heroine on its own, not spawn LJ. Just a single dumb mistake has cost me what was theoretically going to be an extremely good run, potentially a no-hit run against everything but the Old King, which would have been fantastic. So mutation, wonderful. Now I don't have to actually use a blank out of that attack. I can save them. This is actually when I would want to use this anyways against the Dragon Breath attack, so just using it also to kill a couple of SMGs is fine. So Big Iron has a bit of a range problem. I think as a result, I'm going to go to the Vulcan Cannon. God damn it. Can't quite see where I am, but that's okay. This should do a ton of damage. Should kill the dragon relatively in a relatively short time. We've got the Ring of Ethereal Form back. No, I used it on this fight already, haven't I? Pretty sure I did. LJ, be a little bit transparent so I can see through you, you idiot. Guess I'm talking to you, you jerk. We're gonna get to the next phase. We're gonna get to the next phase. Now against the heart, maybe opening up with Big Iron for a little bit of strong initial damage. Or maybe the heroin. Yeah, open up with the heroin. Slower enemy bullets does make this slightly easier. Now's the time to use the blanks if you have them. And maybe that too. Not done. It's gonna take another phase. That's okay. Ooh, I almost dodge rolled into that bullet, but we did flawless the dragon even with LJ after us. Good stuff, good stuff. I needed both of those blanks, I think. And I'm very glad I didn't use them earlier in the fight, saving them for as long as possible. Now, we need to get the hell out of here. We need to get over here to the entrance, actually, so that LJ doesn't kill the shopkeeper. I'll protect you. Why? Just taking a quick look to see if there's anything I want. I don't actually want anything, I think. I don't want the, Yeah, let's get rid of the revolver. I don't really want the, Let's get rid of the AK-47. We don't need it anymore. I'd rather have a chance of getting another good quality weapon. We don't need keys, so let's just get rid of it. It does good damage, but maybe something else would be better. Maybe a BSG, maybe a black hole gun. M16 is pretty good. But we're gonna take the heroin, and we're gonna get the hell out of here. I think this is probably better than the AK because it does have explosive shots. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spend money. I want to keep my money. Keep our damage bonus going on here. At least we have such a strong item as Gilded Bullets for this run. You know, if we didn't have Gilded Bullets, having LJ after us would be a much bigger problem than it's gonna be. But we will be able to one-shot a bunch of enemies, or two-shot them, and on the boss fights we'll be able to do a little bit of extra damage and finish the fights faster. But, damn, it's just... I was doing so well. I was doing so well focusing and concentrating and playing a little bit more defensively, and then I just balls it up on one room. We actually, we can just drop ourselves in the pit. I do have the upgrade that lets me do that, the, what is it called? The Amulet of the Pit Lord. That's what I've got. So if we run across Gun Q, we're gonna spawn LJ. Just something to keep in mind. There's nothing really I can do to control it. Hopefully he's not jammed. Good. That was pretty good. I think that was pretty good. I don't like that these guys explode, but there's not much I can do about that. No pot shots, please. Ideally no gun Q, but if it happens, it happens. I should have taken damage there. Luckily the bullet hit the wall. That's me, I think, being too aggressive. I know LJ's coming, so I'm trying to keep myself, you know, adrenaline up, basically, ready to go at a moment's notice, but I definitely, I think, need to slow down. Play more defensively. Do the thing that has made it so that I have this much HP on this run at this point. We've been doing so well. There is no point to change how we've been playing. It's just small mistakes that are gonna cost us the run. As long as we don't make small mistakes, we're fine. We can make big mistakes occasionally, just not a small mistake. Explosive Pyre, Gun Q. We can kill these enemies super quickly though, and we do Pierce. Gun Q shouldn't affect us here. So I guess I was wrong when I said that when we get Gun Q, we'll spawn LJ. If we get Gun Q and we have to fire more than 6 shots, we'll summon LJ. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm hearing sirens outside. I just had to like take off my headphones and be like, is that me? Is that in the game? Final attack and no reason to move means I am going to hang out by the door. And not gun Q, so I can take my time. Although I guess I would be taking my time anyways, right? On this room. Thank you, don't blink. Such a useful damn modifier. Okay. I know LJ's not here, and I know I'm kind of cheesing the game a little bit, but he's gonna spawn right now. Thank Christ I'm killing them in one shot, you know? So, here's LJ. Wanted to see if I could do this room without needing to pop the ooh, extra armor, thank you. I wanted to see if I could do this room without popping the Ring of Ethereal Form, and I did, so I feel good about that. Yeah. You know what, give me a second. Yo, give me a second. So I gotta drop the heroin, and I've gotta drop mutation, so that if we do get gun Q, it's gonna gun Q up to the mutation, I think. I think that's gonna be ideal. Okay. Wait, M16, reload to the grenades. Actually, and then reload to the M16 with the grenades. Perfect, okay, this is what I want. Hell, maybe I should open with the M16 sometimes. Globulon Rancher. Last bullet standing. This is gonna be an easy room, comparatively speaking. He took the bullet! I hate when they take the bullet for their friends. But he did, he took the bullet for his friend. What a rude dude. All right, spent is the last bullet standing. Honestly, that's good because I don't really want to kill him. I want him to take his time. It's not final attack, so I can just kill whatever I want, whenever I want. I have enough damage that I can kill jam bulletkins in one shot, which is wonderful. Well, not you, but you're not a standard bulletkin, are you? You know, we have enough ammo. I don't need to worry about microing the heroin ammo, I think. Probably should, but I think 170 odd shots is gonna be enough. Dude, nice. That's kind of why I wanted to stay here. I thought that I could sneak in a couple of extra shots and kill the Revolvent, and indeed I did. All right, middle path first. See where this is gonna loop. This room sucks. Ah, you're not even the enemy I can kill. I didn't even consider that. Did take some damage. At least it's not high stress. If ever it's not high stress, I need to definitely not blank, because not high stress means save your blanks. Did get some extra ammo. What do I want to take that for? Mutation? Mutation. Ooh, Vulcan Cannon. I need a fire and forget boss killer. Next ammo drop's gonna go for the mutation if we get one. Having full ammo for that, or at least near full ammo, as much ammo as possible, is so effing important. I think this is gonna loop to the right. Although it could loop to the left, and if it does, I'll be very sad about it, but let's go left. If this looks like it's gonna loop back around to the other room, I'll switch and go back to the other direction. That's fine. This is what I have it here for. Good stuff, good stuff. It's always a bit of an annoyance when I do get that reload because it gets me a little bit pushed backwards, but as long as I'm paying attention, it should be fine. Don't blink, final attack. Now this is one of them there high stress rooms I've been talking about for quite a while. But it should be relatively straightforward because it's don't blink. Good stuff. Don't go right, please go left. Good, this is the correct direction, I think. And it is another don't blink, but this one is a pot shot as well, which makes me scared and frightened for my life. On the bright side, we will occasionally run low on pot shots if I could just keep moving around. So we got that going on for us, I guess. Ah, I did take damage. I tried to get that dodge roll in as quickly as I could. Little bit, oh, I didn't expect that one though. A little bit of a misplay. But it's always super annoying when you have pot shot Skull's Revenge. You've got to constantly be moving around. Poison Pursuit doesn't help as well. Hard to see where the missiles are coming down sometimes, thanks to the Don't Blink darkness modifier that you've got. But we're done with it. And we have an extra blink. That is probably the best thing I could have hoped for from this room. It's better than HP at this point because of high stress. Being able to keep this and hopefully prevent even more damage in the future, or even more death in the future, I suppose. Our death is good. Oh, I thought I had that perfect. I think I missed one of my shots and it kept him alive. I didn't want to pop the ring. I'm gonna pop it here because of because of pot shots, and I can't kill this guy in one shot. It was close. Oh, I got it. The mutation. It's gonna cause me to take more damage than it saves. Taking stupid damage at this point. It's hard not to, though, because of the situation where we've got ourselves in, but still gotta try better. Gotta try better. Try better. Ammo. Still not scared. Mutation is what I said, right? Yeah. I'm starting to not think that mutation being secondary to the heroin is that good, but it's still fine, I guess. Ah, damn it! You know, there's no reason to pop the blink. I'm even going against my own rules, which is don't pop the blink unless it's high stress and you've already taken damage, you know? Like, if anything, I should just dump myself into the hole because I can. I've got the not full metal jacket, the ring, not the ring of ethereal form, the amulet of the Pitman. Should be doing that. I didn't have the ring charge entering the room either. That's why I didn't pop it, because I didn't think about it. That's a dumb dodge roll. That is a stupid dodge roll to make. just cost me a little bit of time on the room for no reason. It's not pot shots, is it? No. I've always got to ask myself that question because I can never remember immediately when I walk into a room like this. I don't think we need to pop the ring. I think we'll just take a second. Yeah, good. Okay, M16. Back to the heroin. Is this the boss fight? This is the boss fight. I think we're gonna be just fine. I think we're gonna have enough HP to win. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, sure, but it is what it is. What guns are we not going to use? We are not going to use the Scrambler because it's a one-shot weapon. So you know what, let's go, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about gun munching. We're not going to use the Void Shotgun. It has too low of range. Big Iron against the second phase is pretty good. Everything else is fine. We can use all of these guns. We're gonna open with the mutation, do a 360 twirl in case it's pot shots, curse ceramics, then we'll switch to the M16. The explosions are gonna be good against dealing with some of the bullet waves from the first phase of the Lich. We have the ring, we can pop this immediately if it is pot shots, which it's not. It's Blobulon Rancher, Gull's Revenge. Be a little bit careful about my shooting sometimes. Must have been a blob that hit me. Let's go ahead and pop the ring. I spawned another blob behind me, I'm pretty sure. And a blob in front of me, apparently. At least it's not high stress, so we actually did this fight pretty well. Got hit once, probably from a blob. Not a problem. Second phase, again, open with the mutation, and then I think we're honestly going to go with the Vulcan Cannon. I think at this point we have enough ammo in it to make it work. But I've got to admit, M16 feels like it might be the right choice. We can use grenades to help break some of the bullets. Play more defensively, more conservatively. It's been the theme that I've been trying to internalize for this entire run. Why not continue to give it a shot here? With pot shots, we're going to have a bit of a struggle immediately, but also the range on this is not nearly as big as I thought it was going to be. Get over here quickly. Take care of all those. Now we M16. Wow. We did it. We did it. Can't shoot for a second, but that's fine. Can't shoot for a second, but that's fine. Dude, this is going just fine. The ability to have a faster reload is also making this M16 play much better. I didn't need to use that Ring of Ethereal Form at all. He was going to die so quickly. Against this phase, we don't use the grenade launcher. We use the Vulcan Cannon. Speed is more important than anything else right now. Thermal Clips Gorgon's Gaze Adrenaline Rush means that it's going to get a little bit faster as time goes on. That's not a problem. This isn't spin to win, but it's also not high stress, so I think we've won. That is so dumb. I mean, I didn't realize he was going to be doing that attack, but... So yeah, we won. We won! We won! Look at how much HP we have! We won! I guess it's not over yet, but he is gonna die. There we go. These are blanks. Dude! That was, like, relatively easy. And besides that one major mistake where I got cursed accidentally because I wasn't paying attention and I thought I was invincible. Besides that mistake, we didn't take any damage through to the forge, except for one hit on the Old King. Dude, that is like, I'm not gonna say that's my best run ever, but that is extremely good play. That is That's a proud run, a run that I am very proud of. And we got a lot of good stuff there. Getting gilded bullets was very, 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 very nice. Getting the bloody eye is very, very, very good for the first phase of the Lich. I think it makes the fight significantly easier, even against the dragon. Getting that is a very good thing. And getting 2 pieces of the Gun Knight set by like floor 2. Maybe we got them on the 2nd floor, the oubliette. I can't remember when we got them, but that's a very great pickup. That's like 12 armor that we got from those 2 items alone. Now, of course, it would be nice if we could at some point in our playing of Enter the Gungeon become Cormorant, the Cursed Knight. I've never done it before. That just goes to show how hard it is to actually get all of the pieces. 2nd floor proper, that's when we got them both, because I remember the challenge room that dropped the red chest that contained the helmet. Ah, man, that is a good run of Gungeon. That is a good run. Scope plus the oiled chamber, you know, I'm not gonna say that that was a top tier play on the 1st floor, but I do love getting passives. I think speed is the best one that you can get if you can get a passive for anything. After that, I think probably accuracy would be better, especially for DD20. Reload speed is good, you know, RPG, stinger, anything that fires explosives that you can maybe use a little bit better on boss fights to help break enemy bullets, but I think because it's DD20, you're gonna want a tighter spread so that you spawn less blobs. So I think probably the scope is more important than the oiled cylinder. But I was able to buy them both plus the 2 keys. We got the AK-47, which was perfect. We didn't have to spend any money on keys, which is good because we had gilded bullets and we don't want to spend money. That was a good run, and I'm happy with that run. Whew. And that also means that we've won 4 out of the last 5 cursed DD20 mode runs, which is actually surprising and insanely good. What else should we be doing? I don't want to do blessed mode. I hate blessed mode. I hate the fact that you can just randomly get that 10th level of curse for the floor. I hate the fact that you can get pea shooter and nail gun on your boss fight, and that the beam weapons you can only use for 2 seconds, because whenever I get the disintegrator on blessed mode, I'm like, oh well, I have to like spend 6 hours charging it up before I can fire, and then it's gonna be, you know, gone in a split second. Good run. I'm happy with that. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.